A Roth 401k isn't just a jumbo Roth IRA. Hi, this is financial planner Sean Mullaney. Let's discuss. So some people think, well, a Roth IRA is great, tax-free growth for retirement. Isn't a Roth 401k just even better because it's the exact same thing, but it has a much higher contribution limit? Well, I'm here to tell you no. A Roth 401k is not just a supersized Roth IRA. So we have to think about trade-offs whenever we're making any financial planning decision, right? We have to think about, well, okay, what could that money have done instead of the path we're contemplating taking? And when we have a Roth 401k, that's fine, but every dollar we put in that Roth 401k is a dollar we're not deducting, because that's a dollar that could have gone into a traditional 401k and we could have gotten a very valuable upfront tax deduction. Doesn't mean the Roth 401k is always the wrong decision, but it does mean there's a real trade-off, a real opportunity cost to making a Roth 401k contribution, and that is that juicy upfront tax deduction that we could have gotten if we had instead contributed to a traditional 401k. All right, so that's a Roth 401k and its trade-off profile. What about a Roth IRA? Well, it turns out there's a good swath of Americans out there who are covered by a workplace retirement plan, 401k or otherwise, who can contribute to a Roth IRA every year, either through an annual contribution or the so-called backdoor Roth, but they're not able to deduct a traditional IRA contribution. What happens is this: if you have coverage by a workplace retirement plan, 401k or otherwise, it turns out it's very difficult to deduct a traditional IRA contribution. So that's the trade-off profile we're looking at on the Roth IRA. Basically, we could do a Roth IRA or we could just put that money in a taxable account. We don't have the ability to deduct, in many cases, not all, but in many cases, those covered by a 401k just don't have that ability to deduct the traditional IRA contribution. So what that means is, to my mind, the Roth IRA is actually a lot more attractive than the Roth 401k. For so many Americans, the Roth IRA didn't mean sacrificing a tax deduction. That's money that couldn't have gotten a tax deduction in a traditional IRA. But the Roth 401k, that's money that could have gotten that tax deduction, could have gone into a traditional 401k. And then, oh, by the way, in retirement, it turns out it's actually relatively lightly taxed. I've done a bunch of videos on that phenomenon. Turns out traditional retirement accounts are relatively lightly taxed in most cases in retirement, even for some very affluent people. So I think in many cases, the dynamic duo planning is going to be for optimizing the known trade-offs. And the way many Americans, not all, but many Americans can do that is by deducting at work, optimizing for that 401k, that traditional 401k at work, and then at home going with the Roth IRA. That way we're scooping up all the available tax deductions that we have. We're not foregoing tax deductions because many Americans covered by that 401k just don't qualify to deduct a traditional IRA contribution. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please mash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.